This is Jizo. It's a really nice little temple up in the hills in Kawachi, Nagano. We got this great opportunity to come today. I'd been a year before in the spring, but this time we heard that the gardeners were coming in to prune an amazing pine tree they've got here. It's a 250-year-old black pine. And we've got the whole day to see them at work. There's 3 of them. They're going to be up their tripod ladders, pruning the tree by hand, pulling off the old needles, thinning out the summer growth, preparing the tree for the winter. Such a great tree, this. Every year they've been pruning it, well, probably for the last 200 years, if it's 250 years old. And there's this non-stop pruning, you get these amazing shapes. I love the branches, I love the zigzags, the sort of structure that's created. And that's not accidental. They're not intentionally designing it, just a relentless pruning year in, year out. This creates this sort of network of branches. And what they've been doing today is taking out the summer growth. So earlier on in the spring, they pulled out the new buds as they were growing. And then there was regrowth over the summer, which came back dense and clumpy. And they were thinning out the worst of that, pulling off all the older needles. All they've left is a fresh new needles on the end. By pulling off the old stuff and cutting out the heavy stuff, they've kind of created this light filtering effect, sort of ripples down from the top of the tree. I love the way you can see the trunk. When they came in the morning, you couldn't really see the trunk. It was just a solid green lump. But now you can see the trunk inside, you can see the shape of it, and gnarled, twisted old branches, moss on it, the lichen. Suddenly it's earned its own character back. When I worked in Japan 20 years ago, pine pruning was the one thing that I was most obsessed by. I couldn't understand it, I couldn't get it. And I still don't really get it fully. It's over 20 years I've been doing it myself. I've been writing about it, I've been trying to teach other people how to do it. I've been doing my own trees for 20 years. And every year you understand a bit more. You kind of get a feeling that you're getting closer to learning it. But I don't think you ever really get it. It's always something that's going to be one step ahead of you. Because it's always a tree, it's always something that you never fully can grasp and understand. And that's what it's meant to be.
この松には宝州の松という名前がついておりまして、ここのお地蔵さんが持っておられる宝州の名前を取って宝州の松というふうに言われています。この松もですね、250年生きてるんですけれども、40年ぐらい前ですね、一度枯れかけまして、その時にはですね、日本酒とかビールを根元にあげて栄養をですね上げまして、今このように元気にまた葉っぱをですね青々とつけております。
I love this tree. When we came in the morning, it was this dense green thing with no real structure visible within it. And what they've done today is prune through, they've removed all the summer growth, they've thinned it out, they've taken out the dense stuff, they've pulled off the old needles. They found this structure within there that was in there all along. We haven't seen all summer. So now it kind of ripples down this lovely light effect like this. You can see the trunk, you can see where it starts. It's over here. You can see the way the side branches have been trained down with these bamboo canes. It's kind of got a life of its own again now. Beforehand it was just a big green tree, and now it's this amazing 250-year-old pine tree. It's incredible to think that guys have been pruning this for most of those 250 years, twice a year. Gardeners come in the spring, they take out the new growth. Summer, the new growth regrows and you get a lot of dense new foliage. But this time of year, in October and November, they come in a second time, they thin it out, they take out the regrowth, they thin off the old needles, and just kind of lightens it. So in the winter, it's this light, fresh looking tree. I love it.